guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hey girlies, I want to start off this video by saying thank you so much for all the well wishes and all the love on my last one. I wasn't surprised by the support because you guys were amazing, but I just wanted to go ahead and say thank you so much. I really do appreciate all the love. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about my experience on OnlyFans. I was on there for about 4 weeks before I closed my account, and I'm going to share exactly everything that happened, how you make money, how much money I made on there, and just the overall experience of it all. If you don't know what OnlyFans is, it is basically a platform similar to Patreon where you can post, any sort of content you want, and people subscribe for a set fee every single month. So my page was actually set to $14.99, but I actually dropped it down to $10.99 just because I felt like, I'm just posting story times and stuff. I didn't want to, charge too much or, make people feel like they're being scammed or anything for exclusive content. So I did drop my price to about $10.99, and some people were actually telling me, oh girl, you're selling yourself low. But I was just sharing story times. I wasn't on there posting like nude photography. I wasn't on there posting, XXX content. So I didn't want people to, I'm just over here charging $50 and they're not gonna see my cooter. like just realistically, I didn't want people to be expecting something for a certain price and just not getting it. So what exactly was I posting on there? I was posting explicit story times, just different situations. I posted a smoking video and I got told that I'm not supposed to be smoking on there. So that kind of killed that idea. Smoking videos and crazy story times that I just would never share here on my channel are what got put over there basically. And of course you do get to make money in the DMs, and that's actually the biggest money maker. There's an option on there called mass messages, and basically you go on there and you can send the same thing to every single one of your fans on there, and it could either be a photo, a video, you could put a caption on there, and then you attach a price to it. Now y'all, I have a vault on my phone with literally over 500 photos, just bikini pictures, just cute little lingerie things, very tasteful. I didn't post anything super crazy. I also confirmed everything with my boyfriend, are you comfortable with this one? Are you comfortable with this? Because I didn't want to disrespect him and our relationship as well. Because I know that a lot of people do kind of question that, oh, if you have a boyfriend, then why are you on there? I mean, if people are comfortable with it, they're comfortable with it. At first he was kind of iffy about it because he thought that I was gonna probably be on there just woo! But that wasn't the case at all, and he was okay with it, so that's why I continued. I know some people are gonna be like, girl, you could do whatever you want with your body, but I respect my mans, and I didn't want him to, feel some sort of way of, I don't know, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Through the mass message, I would basically send that exact same photo to everybody and attach a price. Some of the photos were $5, some of them were $10, and then videos of me dancing around, feeling like a bad bitch. Those were $30 bucks. I don't know what got into me, but for a few weeks I thought I had a fat ass and I thought I could twerk. I don't know what I was doing. I was just really hyped, so I felt comfortable posting that stuff. I'm gonna actually share with you guys exactly how much money I made on there, because I'm not gonna make you wait till the end of the video, because I'm sure some of y'all are just waiting to see how much of a bag did this bitch make. So my gross total of money that I made in a month of being on OnlyFans from May 15th to June 15th, my gross was $24,005.84. My net, which is basically what I will be receiving, is $19,203.36. I know some of you just fucking passed out. When I saw how much money was, possible on this app, I can see why so many people get caught up on it. I can see why it's easy to, say that you're gonna, limit yourself to a certain kind of content and then kind of drift into something else, because you see how much money you're making and how much potential it is. So you have to make sure that when you go on there, you have a set plan and you know how far you are going to go, because it is very tempting. I actually had a man offer me $30,000. Yes, $30,000. Meet up with him privately, and I don't understand why he thought that I would say yes, but immediately when he asked me that, I just blocked. But immediately I refunded him his subscription and I blocked him from my account. I just did not want to have people like that on my page, especially since that's not what I was really trying to do. I wasn't on there trying to look for a sugar daddy, which I guess that's a thing. Some people might actually reach out and offer that, but that just wasn't something that I was interested in. So like I said, I was basically selling these photos through a mass text basically, and I'd put a caption ooh, this is just so hot, with the wet emoji. Me and Anthony were just laughing at these fucking captions I was making. Girl, I've never had somebody complain. I've never had somebody say that they were disappointed in any of the content that I was posting, so I guess they were happy. Over time, that basically adds up. So for example, say 200 people buy a $10 post. you just made $2,000. So that's how it kind of like adds up really quickly. Making about $1,000 a day on there. Now that I mentioned the money, you're probably asking, okay, if you were just posting like innocent stuff or like very tasteful content, which I also forgot to mention, I was also doing like themed looks. So like I did like a devil makeup look and an outfit and all that. I bought the costume for it. I did like a cute like butterfly look. Like I was doing different looks and posting those like on my actual account. So people got to see those. You didn't have to like purchase those. It was just like there. And of course, like the bikini pictures and like the cute little lingerie with like little robes and stuff, that was all you had to pay for that kind of content. It just got to the point, I mean, obviously like that guy that was trying to proposition me to, you know, pay me for sex, that was something that made me very uncomfortable, and he wasn't the only person that asked me questions like that. Several men asked me like, oh hey, like I actually live like in your city, like would you like to meet up, like I have $5 grand with your name on it. I've had several guys offer me $1,000 just to sit there on the camera while they, you know, do their thing. I'm just not comfortable doing that. And I know some of you just went, girl, I would just be sitting there like, do your thing, but just like, I just couldn't. And it honestly got to the point, I think, where people were getting sick of just bikini pictures and lingerie pics, because people would start complaining and saying like, okay, but like, are you gonna show your nips? Like, are you gonna show your cooter? Like, are you gonna, you know, twerk naked? And what I really just didn't appreciate is that like a lot of people were comparing me to my friends, because I do have a couple friends that are doing innocent content, but I do have some friends that are doing some more like explicit things on there. People would be like, oh, your friend is doing this, but you must think you're so good. You're just such a prude. You don't want to post this kind of content. Like, who do you think you are? And it's like, it's not about being a prude or who I think I am. It's just I have my limits, and people didn't respect that. There'd be several people that would say, oh, if you don't give me what I want, I'm gonna leak your photos all over the internet. One time a guy asked me if I would do a nude dance in like stripper heels, and I said no, that's not what I was trying to do on my account. And he called me the N-word hard R. I know it wasn't like 20, 30, 40 people, but when like 5 people are calling you the N-word just because you don't want to do something, like what the actual fuck. I did send a mass message to everybody saying like, are you happy with the content that I'm posting? Are you guys happy with the unlockables? And about 50% of the people said yes, but 50% said, yeah, we're happy, but I'm not purchasing any of this anymore unless you start taking your clothes off. And that was just another thing that like turned me off from there, because I told everybody what my intentions were and what I was posting, and I just continuously had to explain myself, even though it was right there on my profile. Do not ask for nudes, do not ask for this, you're not getting this, do not subscribe, and then go off on me because you feel scammed, because I literally, like, before you subscribe, it tells you. So to get into like the specifics of everything, you are gonna make most of your money through messages, just because you don't get paid per post on the account. Anybody that's subscribed can see anything you post. But the personal like unlockables, people do have to pay for those privately in the DM. I was also doing things such as like $30 Snapchat ads, or I'll follow you on Twitter for 15 bucks, or I'll follow you on Instagram for like $20, like stuff like that. But most of the money you're going to make is going to be through messages. So through messages, I made $14,004, and then through subscriptions, I made $5,045. So the messages is definitely the biggest cash grab, just because like I said, you could send one photo to 1,000 people, and if it's only $1 and all of them buy it, you just made $1,000. So that is how people are making so much money so fast on there. Now, if you are somebody that doesn't have a following and you can't just, you know, immediately just drop the link and then all these people subscribe to it, I know a lot of people go on Reddit, they go on several forums, and that's where they advertise themselves, as well as Twitter. And I've seen some girls that don't have any sort of following, and they are making like, you know, like a good like $300, $500 a week. And I'm not sitting here trying to like encourage people and say like, oh, look how much money you can make, like go and do it, because like I'm not gonna sit here and use my voice and my influence and try to like tell people to go and like do that kind of stuff. But like I said, OnlyFans is not only for that type of content. You can do literally anything. There's a girl that DJs on there and she makes like 40K a month. There's people that do cooking videos, there's people that do gaming videos. You could literally do anything on there. I think Sway Lee just actually made an OnlyFans account. So you can do anything on there. You don't have to sell nudes, you don't have to sell naked photos or even suggestive, you know, lingerie or bikini pics. Now the conversation of this all coming back in the future, that is a very, very big combo that you need to have with yourself before you get into this. If you do make a good amount of money on there, guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to put that on your taxes. You're gonna have to file for that. You can't just, you know, make the money and just like, okay, I took my bag, goodbye. No, you have to file taxes on this, and this is why they actually recommend that you save 30% of your earnings, because that's basically what you're gonna have to give back to the government. And when you put that thing on your taxes, that's gonna show up as one of your jobs, and any potential job that you get in the future is going to see that. And just because you and me don't shame sex workers doesn't mean that the person that you might be possibly trying to get hired by doesn't. There have been several cases of women getting fired from their jobs because their employer found out that they had an OnlyFans account. There have been several people that have been rejected from jobs after their, employer found out that they had an OnlyFans account. So you do have to think if that risk is something that you want to take. And I know some of you are thinking, hey, then I don't want to work for that company then. I don't want to, be a part of a company that shames people like that. I understand that completely. But if you are somebody that is, trying to go through law school or possibly trying to go through medical school and then you get rejected a job because of this, it's gonna fucking hurt. And then of course, on top of that, anything you post online is going to be online forever. I have several friends that have had all of their shit leaked. There are folders all over of almost everybody's OnlyFans content leaked. So if anybody wants to go and search that shit, they're going to find it. You have to be willing to take that risk of leaks. And yes, I know that OnlyFans, they'll try to work with you to get your content taken down, but it's not going to be taken down in 24 hours, baby girl. If you are not Trisha Paytas, one of their top creators, or somebody that is making them a lot of fucking money, they're not going to really pay attention to you. It can actually take about a week to get a response from them. So during that entire week, all of your stuff is all over the internet and you can't do anything about it. To go through this whole process of like sending them links and and that can take weeks. And those weeks of all of your content already being on the internet is a huge loss in sales because people are going to go and search for your stuff before they subscribe. So you have to be willing to take the risk of your things being leaked. Like I said, once things are on the internet, they're going to be on there forever and you don't know who's taking screenshots. And even though it is illegal to redistribute, content on there, you don't know who's taking screenshots, who they're sharing it with, who they're distributing it with. So you have to be comfortable with that idea. Like I said, if you're doing innocent content on there, you don't have to worry about it. If you're posting, things that don't bother you, then you don't have to worry about it. But if you are somebody that's like, I don't know if this is a good idea, like what if this gets leaked, should I really post this? If you're questioning it, don't do it. For me, I would say overall the experience was, it was all right, because I would say only maybe 10% of the people subscribed were actual girlies that came from my channel. The rest were just, I guess, men or women that were interested in seeing like that other kind of content. Random people that didn't even know who I was, or they just saw the link on Twitter, or they just saw me talk about it on Instagram once. So over time, I just got uncomfortable with the entire thing. It just wasn't for me anymore. I wanted to try it and it just, like I said, I wasn't comfortable. Just some of the things that people were saying on there, and if I would like deny something or say no, I wasn't comfortable with that, and I would get, just literally chewed out. No. Like, thank you for paying $10.99, but you're not about to sit here and cuss me out because I told you I wasn't gonna send you a video of me like jumping up and down without a bra on. So if I ever do decide to do something like that again, I would probably just make a Patreon page and then put all my videos over there. And I'd probably actually set it to like $5.99 a month so it could be a little bit more affordable for everybody. I'm not saying right now that that's what I'm gonna do, but if I did want to, share those kinds of stories again with you guys, I'd probably go that route. And then obviously on top of that, the fact that like one of my exes actually subscribed to my OnlyFans also just made me very, very uncomfortable. And I knew that anybody could sign up for it, and I actually have been told by some of my friends, like, girl, I was tempted to go and subscribe and just see what you were posting. So that just gives you also the idea that like anybody can subscribe. You could put, your real bank information, but you could put a fake username. You could, pretend to be somebody else and you don't know who's looking. Like, I don't know about you, but like that's kind of scary to me. Just like anybody can go on there and look and you just will never know who it is. And that also made me super uncomfortable, and that was another reason why I decided to get off, because as soon as I saw my ex's name pop up, I went, no, this is not happening anymore. And even though I blocked that account, they could literally make another one and come right back. So it's like, I just like I was actually having so much fun on there. One of my like artist friends was helping me come up with looks and all that stuff, so like that was fun for me and him as well, just to like do together. I hope that kind of like informed some of you guys. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer as many of them. But like I said, make sure it is something that you're comfortable with. If you do decide to go on there, do not force yourself. Do not, be like, I'm really uncomfortable, like this is just not me, like I'm just not happy doing this, and then forcing yourself to, because then you're gonna regret it. So just take everything that I said into consideration if you are, interested in going on there. I'm not telling you like go on there or not to go on there. Like that is your choice, your decision. It is your body and you decide to do whatever you want with it in your life. But just take into consideration all of the points that I made in this video. My next video is gonna be that haul that I've been telling you guys about. I'm about to drop the link. You guys are gonna be able to get some cute ass outfits. I'm wearing one of the dresses right now. Let me show you guys actually. Y'all, look at this. Bitch. Bitch, this dress was like $10. Girl! Y'all, I'm feeling myself today. I might have to walk down the street once or twice so people can see this outfit, because now Arizona apparently has the most COVID. Yes, I'm spelling it out so my video doesn't get flagged. Some people were asking in my last one, why do you keep spelling it out? I'm not trying to get this video taken down, sweetie. But because Arizona has now like the most cases, I'm not even going to the convenience store now. My neighbors, get ready for a fashion show. I'm about to strut down the street. That's it today. I love you guys. Thanks for coming back to my channel, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.